This is going to be a segment over our first part of the video, which is going to cover our previous positions and what happened with them, closing them out or opening up new positions on the next part. I wanted to go into that, and then I wanted to go into a little bit in depth of what happened. So on the SPY, we went ahead and grabbed 292 puts. 292 puts at before close, and that was off camera. I still have my 284, my 285 puts. Those are pretty much expired, worthless, because we did not have the move down that we were expecting. As far as this upper supply zone, which we spotted out on the 4-hour chart, we see we do have a slight range breakout to the upside, and that was expected once we had that break. So everything was great there. After that break, we had a rally up to 296, which was awesome. As far as my 280 or 292 puts I had open before market close, this morning I went ahead and closed them out just for a slight loss. I was down, I believe, 0.5% or so. So everything worked out well there. I wanted to talk a little bit about my AMC position that I closed out. I had puts, 14 puts, which expired in 60 days. I could not hold any longer onto them. I just had a gut feeling. If you have patience for this one, I would say it's still a good entry, a good setup as far as what it looks like now at 17 cents or $17.11. I'd say puts on AMC would be great. 14 and looking to get probably a couple points in the money. Everything's all fine and dandy with that. Anyways, I closed out that position. I also took profit on some of my TTD longs I had, trade desk. So you can see I was holding it a little negative, and I went ahead and just took profit even though I was still in the negative. I just didn't want to really hold on to anything much longer in this market. So I closed the majority of my position out there. I'm still holding, I believe, five more shares, and typically I don't really hold stock. I just trade options. So that's a good one there. Let's talk about the new positions I opened. So Canopy Growth, CGC. We saw a nice move up here on the upside today. We got 13%. Going a little bit into the trade statistics, we can see we have a 3.8 sizzle index on the call side, which is awesome. The last 5 days we are trading calls significantly higher relative to the puts, which is 0.5. The majority of these that are open are calls, and we can see this big money order I saw today. If I can go ahead and pull this up. 3 calls. It looks like, right here. So August the 19th, 3 calls. This person bought 1,155 calls for $33 a piece. They're trading roughly about $55 a piece now, which is fantastic. I unfortunately got in a little too late and purchased 55. Purchased at 55 a piece. So my goal with that, I just want to hold on and possibly exercise the option and take this long. The chart's looking fantastic on the yearly, and I think this would be a valuable hold. Maybe we can get up to $6. That'd be great. Be happy with that. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. So I went ahead and grabbed Zip. So I really like this one, Zip Recruiter. As far as the need for employment and the need for workers. Plus the chart looks fairly nice. I like it. But the more important part is the flow. So the flow today, we see a massive 2.18 on the call sizzle and 0.007 on the put sizzle, with put to call ratio being 0. I've never seen that before, so that's really the first I've ever seen this, which is awesome. So this will just be kind of an experiment. I just went ahead and grabbed what they grabbed. Typically I don't do that, but today I decided I was going to just, take a couple and take the risk. So this person purchased at $10 a piece, and they hit $15 a piece today, so up 25% or so, and now they're back down, sitting at around 10. That's going to be the mid price. So awesome little deal there. Okay, and my final position that I opened today was Tesla, and this is a really risky one, but I see the reward potential. With earnings coming up today after the close, we do see that it is falling right now, and that's typical before pre-earnings results. So a lot of people do have negative feelings about this stock, and I do too, but I wanted to go ahead and just play the upside, just mainly because of that potential. I see a lot of people talking about 650 puts on Reddit, and I'm going to stay away from those. But I will say what I chose was fairly risky as far as being out of the money. I went ahead and picked a July 29th 900 call. If you want to, go ahead and pick the 875. That was just out of my risk tolerance. I did not want to risk that much on a trade, especially this one, with how volatile the stock can be. As far as the implied volatility, we got 80.5% and the expected move of plus or minus $75. The probability of this reaching and being in the money is 3%, and the probability of touching is around 6.5. Let's go ahead and pull that up, just double check. Yep, 6.7. Okay. So yeah, I like this one. So if it does work out and everything's all fine and dandy, and we do reach 900, I'm looking for a 1,000% move, or roughly, anywhere between 0 and 1,000, obviously. So what I would be happy with, and what I'm going to try to get, is about a 500% return, or anything less, really like a 100% return I'd be happy with. But I'm going to go ahead and just hold this one out and see what happens as far as the future looks. On the hourly chart, there it is. On the 4-hour chart, here it is. Daily, we can mainly see this consolidation that's been happening for the past couple of months or so. May the 24th was the start of this consolidation. So, this could be a bear flag. People could speculate it and say it's a bear flag. It could be consolidation and then a pop on the upside. Nobody really knows. I don't know. I'm just here to take that risk of the price getting back up to previous highs in May. So, if the stock does reach that'd be great. I would say there's an edge to choosing this. And if you use TTM squeeze, you can see it does point out that we are in a squeeze, or in a consolidation and forming a squeeze. And all we're waiting for is that squeeze to fire. So that's it. That's awesome. So that's all I wanted to go over with y'all. And I'm sorry, I forgot. I did take a trade as well yesterday. I took a Mara trade. It was an 8.5 call. As soon as I bought it, the price started to rally, and I was looking, my goal with that was to hold and exercise in the money later on down the road, just let it expire in the money. And I changed my mind mid-entry believe I got in somewhere around 10. Yeah, $10. Contract was worth around $2.50, and the contract spiked. I believe it's at 469 right now. It spiked around 420, and throughout the end of the day, I opened my portfolio and saw that I was up that high, and I just decided to close out. I was happy with what I got returned, and anyways, I still do think this is a great stock, especially coin as well. We had that crazy move today as well to the upside. So I wouldn't mind really holding those for a while. It was just I wanted to take profit. I was up a substantial amount, and I did not want to risk losing that. So anyways, there we are. That's all I wanted to cover today. That's update for today, which is July the 20th, 2022. And I hope you'll have a great day. See ya.